Yo, we want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, Wisconsin Cheese, because they're proudly Wisconsin, and so is this dish. The ultimate tailgating dish, the ultimate sliders from the kings and queens of tailgating and the kings and queens of cheese. In Wisconsin, they've been doing it for 185 years. You need a license to make it out there. Before we build this marvelous slider, one of the ingredients on the inside out slider is guanciale. You can use bacon if you can't find this, but we're gonna put it on our flat top a little bit just to get some of the grease out and cook it just a teeny bit. Meanwhile, we're gonna make our awesome Romano garlic lemon aioli mayo that we're gonna put on top of the sliders. So we've got about a half cup of mayo. We're gonna put in a healthy quarter cup of parsley. And then we've got the Proudly Wisconsin Romano cheese we scooped up at Tops. This is the best of the best. So we're gonna add in a quarter cup of that. We went a little more than a quarter cup because we like it. About a teaspoon of granulated garlic and half a teaspoon of lemon juice. That'll go far. Then we're just gonna stir that up and set it aside so the flavors can meld and go beautifully with this incredible, cheesy, gorgeous inside-out slider. Then we're gonna check our guanciale and take it off of the grill. Just cooked enough because it's still gonna cook in the burgers, but we got that grease. We got that awesome Romano mayo just chilling right now, and we're gonna make these inside out sliders. So what they do is they get crispy, the cheese gets a little crispy, but it's melted throughout, so every bite has this incredible flavor. It's unreal. We've got a pound of 80/20 black Angus ground beef. That's the base of it. We let it sit out for 15 minutes or so to get to room temperature, and now we're gonna add in some ingredients that we really think are great. So we're gonna put that guanciale back in, about a quarter pound of the semi-cooked guanciale. And after that, we're gonna take 2 baby portabella mushrooms and we're gonna shred them like we're shredding that awesome Wisconsin cheese. So Wisconsin, they win more awards than any other state or country for their excellence in cheese making. We're gonna leave the stems out, but what the mushrooms do is give us a little bit more moisture and also another bit of flavor profile in there as they cook through it, so it really infuses into the beef. After that comes the big star of the dish. These are the cheeses. So we've got from Roth, we've got this incredible Gouda, and it is unreal. Mild, so it blends well, buttery and delicious. Then we've got more really strong cheese here with some salty kick to it, and this is Parmesan. We picked this up at Tops as well. Dynamite stuff. Another star from the great state of Wisconsin, Wisconsin cheesemakers, is Sartori's Cherrywood smoked cheddar. It brings this smoky goodness to it and that cheddar bacon cheeseburger flavor that you cannot replicate. This is one of the best burgers we've ever had. When you're shopping for cheese, make sure you look for that Proudly Wisconsin logo and you know you're getting the best stuff you can buy. All that awesome Wisconsin cheese shredded off the block. In these sliders, we're using 3 of the greats, but Wisconsin crafts more than 600 types, styles, and varieties of awesome cheese. And now we're gonna use our hands and create probably 5 or 6 patties from it. What we're gonna do is make sure the patties are a little bit about a ½ inch thick, but stick out about a ¼ inch wider than the rolls themselves. That's why we got the rolls on the table. So always use that as the guide when making sliders. Nothing worse than a burger with a slider that's too small. Look at these patties. With the exception of my friend Patty Knapp, these are the best patties I've ever seen. Finally, before we top it, we're gonna take some truffle salt and put that over the top of each one to really bring out the portabellas and all the fatty goodness that these things really are all about. Then we're gonna throw them on the grill for about 3 minutes aside, and then we're also gonna do our brioche rolls on the grill too, about halfway through that to get them crispy. Woo! From the fantastic people in Wisconsin, to the fantastic people here making these burgers and the people at your tailgate. Look at the crispy, gooey, cheesy goodness on the medium rare sliders. So we put that on the bottom of our toasted brioche roll. Got some Roma tomatoes. We're just gonna put 1 slice on there. A little acidity to everything, which is cool. Especially if your tailgate is getting hot and these burgers are hot. Then we always put on red onion. We use raw red onion whenever we're making some toppings on a sandwich, but we're not gonna go hard on that either. Just a couple crisscross applesauce it. Instead of pickles, a typical topping, we're gonna add in a couple of mild banana peppers. So a little added heat, a little added crunch, and a different flavor profile that makes all of these awesome cheesy goodness, fatty saltiness pop. Take our mayo, brush a good healthy amount on it, and now we've got the inside out bacon cheese sliders. Yo, you wanna win your tailgate? You want your team to win the game? This is the winning dish for you to score a touchdown. So I'm gonna touch it and put it down right now. The juice is dripping down, the flavor is all the way up. Proudly Wisconsin from Wisconsin cheese and spatchcock funk. Touchdown at your tailgate.